Hey everyone, and welcome to September 2015's income report. September 1st, just got done writing up how I did. Actually, no, sorry, it's October 1st. Just got done writing up what I've done in the last 30 days, which is September 1st through the 30th. Man, this was such a crazy month. You have no idea. First, I was on Koh Phangan, the full moon party island, for the last 10 days. So this is why I'm so tan. And I had no idea like what this month would entail. So let's just jump straight into it. I was just excited as everyone else because I write these live, so I honestly have zero clue what it's gonna be at the end of the month. And if you guys follow me on Facebook at JohnnyDFTK, I actually put out a tweet, or not a tweet, a message this morning saying, "Hey, I'm gonna be writing my income report now. Anyone want to guess what I'm gonna do?" And someone actually replied saying, I think you're gonna do better. I'm thinking you're gonna do 15,000 this month in profit. And in my mind, I was thinking, wow, that'd be so nice. But I honestly didn't think that would happen, because if you looked at the previous months, my income like barely went over 10K until a few months ago. And every month I've been thinking, like, can I maintain this? Like, can I really maintain this? And when he said 15, to me, it was such a big number. So I put that out there and I was like, okay, let's go for it. And let's see, what's going to happen. And I mean, it's almost ironic because it's not like I can do anything about it now because, the month's over, but just kind of putting out that positive energy and saying, let me just, try to have this abundance mentality as I go through this. And we could see, exactly what we hit. So first was book sales. Good news is it was slightly higher than it normally is. Normally it's about $200 a month. Last month, though, was much higher. It was around 500, but it was because I was featured in Business Insider and Entrepreneur, and they linked directly to my books, so people bought it. The good news is, I guess, people are either still finding the article, maybe not, because there's so many of those articles going out all the time. But I think what it is people have been leaving really nice reviews of the books. People have been enjoying it. This word of mouth. So book sales is still up by 50%, so very happy with that. So just to explain what these are in case you don't know, these are PDF sales. I sell it through eJunkie. This is Amazon Kindle from all the different marketplaces. This one is CreateSpace, which is the paperback books. And here are all the new reviews that people left in September. If you left it in any of these other Amazon areas like Japan or Canada or France, sorry, I might not have seen it. If you did, please leave a comment so I can see it and give you guys a shout out. Randy, thank you so much. Saisha, Adam, and GH from the UK. Thank all of you for taking the time to leave these reviews. It really helps spread the word of the books, and I'm really glad you enjoyed the book too. Like, enough to organically just leave these reviews. So thank you for that. Udemy courses, another month, passive income. Can't complain. It's $200. So me and Larissa split small talk and get relationship ready. So that's why those numbers look a little bit less than the one I do on my own, which is the Jumpstart course. But all around, not bad for not doing anything. I created these courses a long time ago now. Like, some of them have been almost a year. So it's nice knowing that that's just, pretty much passive income. Actually, it is passive income, 100%. Dropshipping, this is what everyone gets excited about. I had a terrible month last month, if you remember. I think my total sales were like 10,000 or something, which is the lowest month I've ever had. Since I started, probably since like the first month. And it was honestly completely my fault. I haven't been paying attention to my stores for the last at least 6 months, if not longer. I've been busy creating my course, Earnest Affiliate. I've been, busy traveling, been doing other things. And it's one of those things where, like, because it's pretty much semi-passive, it's pretty much on autopilot, I just didn't look at it at all. And it turns out my ads were all messed up. I didn't update anything for a long time. And after that month, I was like, you know what? This is ridiculous, because I'm supposed to be a good example for running a good dropshipping store. And if I can't even do my own right, then, who am I to give advice? So I went in, fixed the ads, and it honestly didn't even take me that long. It took me like half an hour. I made sure my products were updated. I resubmitted my feeds to Google. It honestly was not very hard because everything had been set up correctly the first time. And good news, total sales went up by 150%. So it went up to $24,013 for my main store, which is awesome because the more I sell, regardless of profit, the more travel rewards credits I get. So straight away, I got almost $400 in just flight credit, which I can use for really anything travel related with the Barkley Arrival Plus card, if you guys want to check that out. But it's nice having that as just bonus income, like bonus cash, nothing to do with profit. The great thing is this month, even though my sales were 150% higher than before, so 2.5 times basically, my advertising budget didn't go up that much. So my total advertising, including all my ads, all my retargeting, everything, was $515. Customer service flat rate of $150, but because the guy did such a good job, I'm gonna give him a spiff, like just kind of like an extra commission, just as a thank you to kind of encourage him to be friendly on the phone when he takes calls and things like that. So that's not included here, but that's just kind of a side bonus I'm gonna give him. Shopify, $79 a month, and here is a screenshot of all the sales, so you can look through it if you want. Here's the visitor counts, orders, total sales, and my conversion still super good for the store because I really spent time in the beginning optimizing the crap out of it. For the other store, the one me and Lucy run, sales are decent. Not the highest month we've had, but pretty much 8,500 in total sales. Ads, 232, so not bad. Customer service, 150. We're also going to give this guy a spiff. I haven't calculated how much yet because the sales weren't too high yet. What's nice is my Shopify cost is 20% lower because I use my own coupon link. So if you guys ever do want to start a Shopify store, make sure you use the link. And Shopify actually made me take it off the website because too many people are finding it. And so now you can only get it if you sign up for my mailing list because I can email it to you, but I can't just publicly display it anymore. Almost $150 in travel credit, which is nice because I'm going to be visiting South Africa soon. And total profit from our store, $2,410, which is really good for not having that many sales. So great margins. This doesn't include the split with Larissa because we run it together. And also going to give some spiffs to our VA, which I haven't calculated how much I'm going to give them yet. But it's just going to be a small bonus as a kind of a thank you for doing a good job this month. Now, what's super cool is I had a third store. I don't know if you guys remember this a few months ago, but I wasn't making a lot from it, maybe like $150 a month. But it's basically a store I helped a friend set up, and he, it was his job to run it. I didn't want anything to do with it. I just helped him set it up, and he ended up getting a full-time job, and he just didn't have time for it, so he ended up selling it. And I didn't even really expect this money transfer, but all of a sudden I get this email saying, hey, I sent you $1,500. And I messaged him. I was like, hey, what's this for? And he told me the situation. I was like, oh, awesome. That's cool. Thank you so much. He ended up giving me another $350 later because he ended up selling for a little bit more than he thought. But how cool is that you can create a store and then be able to sell it? So it's not only are you making monthly income once it's profitable, but as if you can show it's been profitable, even for a few months, you can flip it for a couple $1,000s. Some people will flip it for 10 grand, or I've heard stores going for, 60 grand or more. So what's really cool is with the combination of my store, the store I split with Larissa, and then this bonus income this month from dropshipping, $7,646 in total profit, which to me is incredible. I mean, it's anyone who thinks that dropshipping is like like pennies, it's not going to pay for it. Dude, you know how excited I'd be to make $7,000 2 years ago? So really, really happy, with this total amount. I think my actual take home is going to be, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 because of the splits, but really, really amazing amount of money. So I'm very, very happy with that. And I deducted my portion of this from the total amount on the bottom. I just wanted to kind of show with these two stores in total, with these three stores in total, how much we're making. If you want to sign up for the same course that I took when I learned how to do this, go to antonmethod.com. It's my link, so I get credit for referring you. But as a bonus, I give you access to my Jumpstart videos, which explains everything in detail of what I did when I get started. And I help you through the parts that people get stuck on most, which is like niche selection, when to no-call suppliers and things like that. So if you did ever want to start a dropshipping store, I honestly, genuinely think this is the best thing for 99% of people when they first start some kind of online business, especially if you don't have another skill. If you're already a programmer, if you're already great at something else, just do that, just keep doing that. But if you don't know where to start and you're like I was, especially if you're American and it's super straightforward, or if you're from a country like Sweden or Holland where business is a little bit more straightforward and there's a big market for it online, 100%, I genuinely believe that this is the way to go. So aside from that, I have coaching. I don't really advertise it too much because it takes a lot of my time, but I like to help people get started. And I try to answer stuff for free. If it's just going to take a couple of minutes of my time, but if someone wants a whole hour, you guys are welcome to sign up for phone coaching. If you happen to be in Chiang Mai or wherever I am at the time, I'm happy to do it in person for the same price. So this month, we had to spend 1 hour, about $100. From advertising, I don't really concentrate on this, but on some of my blogs, I have AdSense. My YouTube channel, I've monetized ads. So in total, about $70 from that. So grand total, $168 from miscellaneous. So affiliate commissions, this is what I'm so excited about because I'm using myself as a case study for Earnest Affiliate. So my dream is to have a big online course. I want to have hundreds, if not thousands of members in it. And I want all of you to do well with your own blogs or your podcasts or whatever website that you want to start. And I want you to replicate what I've done because I really enjoy doing this. So even though I don't make that much from the actual course yet, I figure I can do two things. I can make my own affiliate income higher, so I can learn how to teach it better. But also, you guys can be inspired and be like, okay, well, you know what? If he can do that, why can't I? Especially if I'm showing you everything in the back end. And if you look at this photo here, this is from my Amazon affiliate account. This is just my dashboard, so you can see exact products that I promote, exact products I'm making commission from, and how many sold. And I mean, to be honest, Amazon is a very small case study compared to the other ones, but everything else, all the other 4 case studies, make me over $1,000 a month each. So it really is diversified. You might be thinking that most of my affiliate income comes from just dropshipping because I talk about it so much, but in reality, there's so many random things I promote, not only on the blog, not only through the YouTube channel, not only through the podcast, but I have other blogs, I have my mailing list, I have all these other things too, and then in forums. So it really is diversified. So last month, I decided to promote a completely new offer that I've never promoted before. So I had to go through the process of signing up as an affiliate, getting approved, writing articles about it. And that very first month, I made $1,000. So I know 100% that this stuff will work. So it's not only have the things I've been doing the last 2 years are still making me over $1,000 a month each, but this brand new product, which I made case study number 5 now, and that made $1,000 the first month. So I know 100% this system genuinely works. So if you ever wanted to, basically learn step by step how I created this, I don't even know what to call this brand or this blog / podcast / video YouTube channel / mailing list that allows you to get commission, affiliate commission for recommending things that you earnestly and genuinely recommend anyways. This month, I made $12,458 from just affiliate commission, which to me is insane. Like, this number was literally at $50 a month for the first 6 months, and then it went down up to like $200, and I was so excited. For it to hit over $10,000 to me is like insane. I almost can't believe it. But I promise you, this is how much I earned, and I'm so excited. And this is a screenshot of one of the partner networks that I'm part of, and I'm part of about 5 of them. So you can see, every month, it just keeps going up. So I'm really excited about that. So here is a sneak peek of inside Earnest Affiliate. You can see all the different modules. I'm almost done, finishing up all the modules. In the beginning, when I first released it, I only had the basics because I knew it was going to take you a few weeks to get through that anyways. And now everything's up except for the advanced and automation, which nobody should be at anyways yet. It'll literally take you a few months to get there. So that will be up very soon. And as soon as it does, I'm raising the price. So if you want to get in at the intro price, which is $197, you better do it now, because I promise you the price is going to go up. The information I have in this course made me $12,000 this month in profit. So it really is a no-brainer if you want to get in, if this is something you want to do. And to kind of prove it, I'm not making that much money with this course. I made $1,374 from the course this month, from new signups. So I'm not doing this right now because it's like a big cash cow, which is the easiest thing to do. This is so much more work for me to create this course, create these videos, than it is for me to just promote things on my own list and without teaching everyone how to do it. But the reason why is I'm thinking 6 months or a year from now. I'm going to post this video up again a year from now. And when everyone's like, oh, you make so much money from your course, you make more from your course than you do as an affiliate. I want to post this video. I'm saying, look, a year ago, I was making a 10th on the course and 10 times more on my, as an affiliate. Now you guys are saying, like, oh, you make $10,000 from your course a month. And that is where I want to get. I want to get to the point where I can teach all the members of my course how to do the same thing. So watch out for that. If you want to join today, just go to earnestaffiliate.com or click the link below, and I would love to have you as part of it. So what were my living expenses? Because to be honest, it doesn't matter how much someone earns. It's how much they save, how much they actually have at the end of the month. All right. This is why, net worth is worth so much. I have zero debt. I paid off all my student loans. I paid off, I don't have a car payment. I have no credit card payments, nothing. Everything's paid off. And my cost of living is super low. If you take a look, my rent is $329 this month. Normally it's about $350 or a little bit more, but the US dollar's exchange rate with the baht's really strong right now. So it went down. These are the utilities and everything are estimated, but they're usually about 15 or 20 bucks a month at the most. Phone bill, the co-working space membership, gym membership, food, and then just random stuff, like haircuts and stuff that I figured about. And all of it does not add up to that much. The only reason why this month's expenses were a bit higher, or actually a lot higher, is like double, is because I flew to KL for a night to do a visa run, and then I flew down to Koh Phangan for the full moon party and just to hang out. And then I went scuba diving, and I bought the new iPhone 6 Plus. So that's why this month's expenses, I think, were double that. It was $2,579. But what is insane, and I remember calculating this on my phone. I took out the calculator app, and I was adding all this up, and I was like, there is no freaking way this number was so high this month. It was... I looked at my phone and it said $22,246 in income this month, which to me, I never, ever, ever, ever thought was gonna be possible. Like literally not in a million years did I think I would ever make $20,000 a month. I mean, to be honest, like $36,000 a year was the goal I had for myself after college. And I was like praying to get that amount. And my first job actually paid $24,000 a year. Luckily, it was a commission-based job as well, so I think I made $48,000 at the end of that year. But in this month, I already hit half of that in just 1 month, and this is me being on a freaking island for a third of it, and being in Chiang Mai for the rest. So, really, really excited to be able to share this with you guys. I ended up bootstrapping $19,667 into my savings account, which to me is such a blessing because I would love to have a family in the next couple of years. I want to be able to, provide and take care of them. And, the thing with any business is you never know what's going to happen. So it's so nice to be able to save this money. If you're curious how I invest, there's a blog post about it, but you can read Tony Robbins' new book and just look into like index funds. Don't do anything crazy. Just, be safe with your money. And it's just such a nice feeling, a big, small part of me is like, oh, I should go out and celebrate. I should go do something. But, in reality, I'm just so happy having this cash into investments, into savings, not, do anything crazy with it. But I am gonna celebrate by buying myself a genuine iPhone case, which I never wanted to do because it's ridiculously overpriced, like $50, when you can get a bootleg one for $5 here in Thailand. But I think that is going to be my big splurge for the month, to kind of celebrate and also kind of remind me, like, just to, instead of spending, focusing time and energy how to save money, just focus your energy on putting good value out there, building businesses, and it will pay off. I promise you guys. So thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. Leave a comment, share this video, share this blog post with your friends. I would love to hear from all of you, and I sincerely hope that you guys are all crushing it in your own business. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, share with your friends, and I'll see you next month. Bye, guys.